Oh, hi, good afternoon. So the session will start in a minute, and just allow more attendees to join. So we will start in a minute. Thank you. Oh, hi, good afternoon. So now it's 12:35 Eastern Standard Time, and the session is about the data analytics and the business intelligence. So first of all, let me do a quick introductions. My name is Adam. I may meet some of you before in the previous sessions. So I'm with program manager from We Cloud Data. So We Cloud Data is a training academies, and we help our students to do the career switch and help them to gain the real world experience. For today, our topics is mainly focused on the introduction to what is data analysis and what kind of skill you need. So first of all, let me share the link from our website. So this is the link, and also you can see that's the slides I'm gonna use, right? So once you go to our website, and you can go to the learning paths, and you will find there are different career paths in the data field. So today I will focus on the data or BI analytics. Actually, before we get started, I'm assuming most of you are the career switcher, or you are a business owner, or you want to have more impact by the analysis side from the data. So first of all, business intelligence and the data analysis is very similar positions. It's really depend on the demands of the company. So most of companies, they will have data teams. So data analysis will be the parts who are provide the critical think, provide the useful information from the data, and support other team to make a decision. Okay, so why business intelligence is that important? Because when we looking into this chart, this picture, let me see if I can make it bigger. So in this graph, you can see as a data analysis or data like a business analysis. So your goal is provide or develop a trust insight using the data, and also you want to manage the insight, explore and explore and analyze the data insight. So lots of analyzing happening before we make any decision for the company. So they do need a data analysis to help them to make that decision. The reason is that nowadays the data is very large, and if any any owner of this project or this company want to have a very quick or straight analysis, they do rely on the dashboard that created by the data specialist. So that's why data analysis is a very important role. So you will talk to the maybe the owner or maybe the manager directly to provide the insight of the data. So most of data is a historical data, and there maybe have like there's lots of categories. So your role is make it filter out to the business need and explain the meaning of the data. Okay. So We Cloud Data believe that business intelligence is a process of collecting, storing, and analyzing data from business operations. So business intelligence provides a comprehensive business metrics in near real time to support better decision making. And when you are learning like business intelligence and the analytics skills, you should not distinguishing them away. So normally you should focusing on the learning of the right tools to apply different use cases in order to prepare yourself for a wide range of analytics job. Okay, so since we already know what's the data analytics roles in the teams, so let's talk about the salary and the skills. So in Canada, for the average salaries is 73,000, and in United States it's higher, it's 85,000. So the data is from the Glassdoor. So the salary actually is really good compared with most of the current job market. And the skills side, they do require is Excel, and this coding part will be the SQL, Python. The tools we'll be using for the data visualization could be of several choice, like a Power BI, Tableau, or library from Python. And what you expect to do it is the data wranglings, for example, data transformation, data modelings, statics, make the analysis using the red matrix. Analytical think is this is more for use cases knowledge, and the business communications domain knowledge. So for the technical side, it doesn't require lots of tools, to be honest. Mainly using the SQL and the visualization tools like a Tableau or Power BI. And that's the majority thing you're gonna do at the daily life. But still, there is complex thing you need to do when you run the SQL queries or create a very fancy dashboard. So they require lots of domain knowledge. But like for the data analysis, you do need universal skills, like which means if you go to the different company, the skill set they require are the same. So data analytics usually working in a specific business domain, such as digital marketing, risk management, retail analytics, product analytics. So understand different use cases is important, and especially for you come from the like a data background, and if you want to land a job, you need to use that use cases knowledge help you to pass interview. So here is a below list of general tasks for data or BI specialist to work on. So you need to work on a business to define the key report matrix. That, for example, if you work for, let's say, Walmart, right? So you want to find the based on the project you work on. So it doesn't mean like Walmart require only one business problem. You may have to handle several. So for example, you want to calculate the loss, right? So what's the loss for the product, right? So you have to choose the right matrix, right? So you don't the simple way is you don't count the loss by for example by months or by the per cell. So the matrix is very important. You have to define what's the best matrix to present your dashboard. For example, if you want a loss per day, for example, I sell like maybe like milk, there is a loss, and it's only happened by day. Or that's the like each bag of milk you sell is lost, right? So you have to choose the right matrix to support your dashboard. So choice of matrix is very important, and identify the data sources and understand the data structure. This is also going to be very important. The reason is that the data structure could be very, very complex, especially for the big data set like a food chains, food supply chain, like a Canadian Tires, Walmart. They have like a thousands of products, and understanding the structure between the product table and the transaction table or order table is very important. and also extract data from that databases using the SQL query, clean and prepare data for analysis using the SQL or Python, explore data visualization using the could be Python, could be a Tableau or Power BI, depends on the need. So that's just a brief idea what data analysis do. So again, so if you have any question to this, you can just let me know. And do encourage you to put your question in the chat or unmute yourself to ask any questions. So once we know what data analytics require to do and the skill they require and the business use cases they may need, like a CRM, fintech, risk management, like retails, e-commerce, digital marketing, supply chain analytics, right? So once we know the most common the industry they require the analytics, then you just need to find the right study materials, get proper trainings to prepare for this career. And that's why it's very important to understand what kind of tools you need to use. There are some lists, example like Excel, PostgreSQL, Python, Tableau, Power BI, Google Analytics, Google BigQueries. So there are some common tools you're gonna use. But still, it's very hard for you to apply for the job, I will say, even though you know these tools and you have no knowledge with one of these use cases. So that's why we call data. Actually, if you go to our courses, let me share another. Let me go to the top of the website. So if you go to course, go to the Solve page, and you look into the data analytics, and you will find we have some explanations on how you're able to let this job. First of all, you could be learn by your own, and it doesn't have to be our platform. You could learn from any tools like YouTube or Coursera or our website. But still, let me tell our difference, right? So you first of all, you will learn by yourself. You have to learn enough skills, depending on the stage. Each stage, and for our record data, we do have learning mentor. So we do looking into your project, which the BI program is a project based on the program. So each use case as you complete, we will have a TA to review it, give you the feedback. So it will be real time. For example, if you have questions, normally the respond within 12 hours, and then you can book one-on-one session. So on each stage, if you have any challenge with learning, for example, the one of the use cases, our TA will be there, so we learn with you. So we make sure you are learning on the progress. So here is some example about our learning materials, including the Excel. So Excel is the most common used data software in the world. So lots of companies still using the Excel, and even using the Excel you can create a very good dashboard. So this example, that's dashboard created by the Excel. And what you're gonna learn from this course is you want to learn the basic Excel, how to run the function and the formatting, how to use Excel to do the data analysis, and create a report by this dashboard. So that's the first course is Excel. Second one will be the SQL. SQL is more for you to understanding the relationship for you to need to know is understanding the relationship between each tables. So we do teach you the data structures, teach you how to run the basic queries, and how to do the data modeling, understand the schema, help you run the queries. So the tools you're gonna use will be the Databricks, MySQL, Snowflake, and PostgreSQL. Okay, PostgreSQL. So that's the tools you're gonna use. Once you want the Python, I will say Python will be less preferred compared with SQL. You still need to run Python in some company, but in the majority of the job, they require you have a knowledge with SQL. But depending on the needs of the business, some team they do need to use Python. So in this course, you will learn the basic of Python, like still the data structure and the control flow and pandas, how to create visualizations. So there's lots of library you will learn. So that's the programming language or the basic tools you need to know, right? So what you're gonna do with these tools, as I explained in the beginning. So you will use this tool to understanding the actually connect the data to explore the data, understand like what data is available, and make the data transformation to it could be filter out the important data you need, and then you move on to the next stage is creating a dashboard. So the dashboard, the one of tools will be the Tableau. Tableau is very popular, and it do help you to create a very comprehensive or impactful dashboard for the storytellings. Is very powerful, and it really depends on the data set. First of all, depends on the data set you will work on, depends on the insight you want to provide. So you will learn how to use the Tableau and the Power BI to create a decent dashboard. Okay, so once you have the skills ready, then we will focus on the industry project. So that's what will be the most important part for these courses. And we will have some examples, will be the HR analytics use cases, credit risk use cases, supply chains, fintech, digital marketing, and the retail analytics. So these use cases will be the big role in this program. Let me share my another screen. So here we go. So this is the learning portal from Wikidata. So this gives you idea how it looks like. In our courses, as I mentioned, you will learn the SQL, Python, and etc. So when we talk about the use cases, which is the most important, so you will find we have some, for example, explain some course notes, like what you expect to learn. And on each days, like what kind of the topics you will learn and how you can run it. So this is example on one use cases. For example, you want to do the poll campaign analysis. So here are some examples about the function you want to create in these use cases and some assignments. So that's just an example about the use cases. So we have a CRM, digital marketing, retail, supply chain, fintech, risk management, and also we have a workflow automations. So you do have a capstone to complete. And once you complete, you are officially graduate from these courses. And again, I believe the learning career path is sometimes very challenging. So that's why we have we could use a Slack or using the Discord for the communication. So we do have 4 ways to help you to solve the question you have. For example, we have channels, so you can leave the question you have, and also we do pin some important message on in our channel. So which means like if you have any question, you can just feel free to post in here. Our our instructor will able to answer your question. So there's one way. Second way, you can book a one-on-one mentor sections. So simply click the link and you can get a one-on-one support. So you will talk with our instructor or our TA directly. It guarantee you get problem solved. The third way, we have TA office hours. So we have, I think 3 or 4 TA office hours per week. And we are make some adjustments. So most of TA office hour will be host during the evening. So after 5, this section is not mandatory. This means if you have any question, just drop by and you can ask question. And the last one, we do have a form. you can submit a technical form. So it's more detailed links we can help you to solve that problem. Okay, so that is the our learning portals, and that's the just a big idea about what's the business intelligence or the data analysis do. So for now, before I move on to the next, do you have any question? Okay, no question? Good, okay. Okay, so that's part of the learning. And so for now, you have enough technical knowledge, I will say. You have knowledge with all the tools, all the use cases, but still, we do have more support for you to land a job because the learning on these skills is not enough. Why I say that? Because another thing is very important is a pass interview or get interviews, right? So to help our students or if you want to get some support within the landing a job, we do have optional for you to join is a project. So that is we call the real plan project. So we have a company called Beam Data. So once you graduate from the bootcamp, or even though if you don't graduate from the bootcamp, there's option for you to join our Beam Data to get a hands-on experience. For example, we have different service, but mainly this website designed for the B2B, so not really for student. But here I just demonstration on our website and what kind of project you expect to receive. Okay. So here are some examples like time series forecasting, because our BIM data have project for not only for data analysis, also for the data scientists to creating machine learning models, and data engineer to create a data pipeline. So our student will work for this company to gain this experience. So here are some example of our partner who supply the project, and we work for them, and you will be the part of this client project if you are interested. So what's the benefit with this project? First of all, when you want to apply for the job, I think the most of interviewer or HR, they looking for your previous experience. So not only technical or focus on the past experience, right? So for if you join this client project, you will get first of all, you get experience on a resume. Secondly, the BIM data will provide the reference check. So recently we have a few students, and let me just share. So receive the job, receive the request, but normally when we know it, when they receive this reference check, which means they do have a higher chance to land a job. So for example, we have a student, he recently received required reference check, and that's the descriptions he won't put on these titles, and this will be could be a data scientist or data analytics consultant, the start day and the end day, and also the job title. So this information is a part of experience on his resume, and we will provide reference checks and based on the students like a resume, right? So the BIM data, first of all, you will gain the lots of experience, and secondly, we will provide reference check. And meanwhile, we do have mentorship. So there are two stages of mentorship. This first stage is during the learning journeys. So when you during the learning, and the mentor could be like learning mentor, could be instructor, could be TA, and or even could be myself. So we are playing a big role in the learning journeys. And also, once you graduate, we do have a very experienced specialist in the different industry. Let me just quickly share an example. So here are example. So for example, we have one mentor, and let me just check if you have a newer. Okay, so yeah, so there's another examples. One of other students landed a job, and he said her message. She said, "I would like to thank Way Career, which is our mentorship for developing the mentor program. Is especially extended my gratitude to our mentor, Saraf, who has been excellent mentor, and he helped me outline stage of the mentor from kickoff meetings to set the plan." So here are just examples of our recent students who were able to land a job. So yeah, so that's just a quick scope of the service we provide. Okay. Yeah, so that's the service we provide. Is there any question? Okay, if there are more questions, let me just move on to the LinkedIn. So other way, if you can, what you can look into is the job market. So for example, I Google search the data analytics from United States. That depends where you come from. If you're from Canada, so you can search on Canada, right? So here, there's the job post, and you can look into here. So for example, that's what kind of skills it require, but I will say I don't think that's the data analytics role. It's more for the data scientist analytics, because even though sometimes they said that's the data analytics, but what it means data scientist analytics. Let me just check another one. So this is the post for the Junior Insight Analytics. Let's just quickly read. Okay, so that's the key responsibilities. As you can see, this require you certain of the skills. So these skills mainly require you have the previous experience. That is have lots of similarity on these responsibilities, right? So that's why you do need the real experience to help you to gain that experience. For example, if you're looking for this job and you find one of this part, you don't have that experience, and you should work on that on your client project or your current job to gain experience. On the key qualifications is more for the technical skills. This part is mainly for what you have learned, or I will say that's the project you have complete. So in this case, is a experience in forecasting, budgeting, and financial analysis, combined with understanding key performance indicators specified to retail and associated customer behavior. So that's the use cases of the real client experience you need to know. Again, so if you want to jump to any of these job markets, I will say, even though we provide, let me go back to the learning portal. So even though we provide so many use cases, but it doesn't mean you need to learn all of these use cases to land a job. Most of the case, you want to more specialize on one or two industry, and the rest of the use cases will be asset. So which means, for example, if you are focused on the CRM, But if there is a job post require digital marketing, then you have to go back to material, do the more practice. And the reason is that even though the use cases are different, but the skill set is very similar or common. So we just need to invest more time to understand the use like the business use cases, and then you prepare for the interview. So which means like there is more I also is more efficiency, but still most of the time you probably prefer to learn everything because you're not sure which job post will provide you the interview opportunities. So make sure learn everything first, then apply for the job. I think that for the most of students, yeah. Okay, let me search one from Canada. So Canada is will be very different compared with the United States. So Canada, the majority, the job post is from the banking, and sometimes we do have some referral opportunities. For example, actually we have a internal referral opportunity from GFL, and since they are recently start to hiring their teams. This is one of our students who worked here. So we do able to get internal referral opportunities from their students. And but most of job posts will often from the telecom or the banking or financials. So that's the majority job come from in Canada. But also they do have other company like CPA. As you can see, the job description. I will say sometimes it doesn't very straightforward. So they do require you have like a post-secondary graduate and preferring the info technology, computer science or related field. The good news about data analysis, they don't require you have a high education background like a master or PhD. Sometimes even if you have master or PhD, they probably thinking you are overqualified. Unfortunately, like PhD or master is better to go to the data scientist career track. So the requirement will be focus on the SQL, Excel, data preprocessing tools in the particular Power BI. And so so you do have to use other tools from Microsoft with Salesforce or other CRM considered as an asset, highly organized to be able to manage a project and timelines within the tight deadlines in the fast-paced environment. So that's another job post. As you can see, again, on the technical side, SQL, Microsoft Word or Microsoft Office, and is a must. And Power BI or Tableau could be one of the options. And then what you need is a use cases knowledge. So that's why lots of students are able to learn the job through our program, because we have a very it's like a use cases based on the learning, and we have better support after graduations, including the career support and the mentorship support. And our student experience is really good because we have lots of mentor or instructor TA available to support you. And if you have any questions, especially you are busy at the day job, once you off the job, you want to start learning, you want to learn things more efficiently. So our mentor can provide the best advice. And again, so in this course, you're not gonna be study by yourself. We have somebody stay there and set up the right timeline for you to complete. The goal for you to complete these courses, our target will be 3 months to 6 months. It do sounds a little bit long, but I will say it's worth it because that's the time you should spend to land the job. And uh, and also if you have any other question, or for example, if anything is not being covered, we do have this support. We will give you all the information you need. The goal is for you to land the job. Okay, so are there any question? If no more question, I will just go to our website again. So if you are interested on our data analytics, what I'm gonna recommend is go to the course, select could be online or live, or the self-paced. You choose one of these courses and fill all your form, like contact information. We have someone to talk with you to make sure this is the right program for you. You may want to know more before you make decision. And also if you want to know the successful story from our students, you also can find from our website. And there are some examples of our students who are able to land a data relevant job. So you can just looking for their journey to find the comments. And again, our students are going to the different industry. They could be one of your mentor, and they also could be provide a referral to the interviews, right? So yeah, so if you're interested, you can just go to our website to learn more about uh, the courses you can learn. And if you still have any question um, to the like a data analytics or the data business intelligence career path, you can always find our contact informations from our website, and just in here. So info@wecloudata.com. If you have any questions, just send to us, and we are happy to answer. Okay. So again, so this session is mainly for the info section for the different career paths, and we do have some more practice sections like a SQL Python. Like last week, we completed the SQL practice, and if you missed any of the sections, you can go to the YouTube. Let me check. Go to YouTube, search WeCloud Data. Let me share the link. So you can go to the WeCloud Data, and we have some previous live sections. For example, we have like SQL functions and basic query. So we do have previous session available. If you're interested in our previous sections, I share the link in the chat, and you can join our session. Again, so this week is mainly for the different career info sections. And if you're interested on the different topics like a data scientist, so we have it tomorrow. And there's more coming section for this this Thursday will be machine learning introductions and career in the data engineer and in the machine learning engineer and the machine learning operations. So this week and next week, we talk about the career. And after that, we will have more practice. And if you are interested during these events, you can go to Meetup or go to LinkedIn or go to the YouTube. So we have different platform to have these sessions. Okay. Okay, so if there's no more questions, I will wish everyone have good rest of the day, and I hope this session give you lots of insight. Again, there are lots of things I can discuss, but because of the time, the limit of time, I cannot cover everything. So what I can suggest, if you are interested in this role, go to LinkedIn, do some research, try to connect to the job post to your current or previous experience, find the connections, because lots of skills you may already have. The skills you missed is the like a SQL, Python, Power BI, just visualization tools, and some use cases study. Some soft skills they are very looking into what is the communication skills, time management, analytics thing, or analysis like relevant knowledge you may already have in your previous experience. You can build lots of connections. And what you need is to just get the trainings, learn the right use cases, get more real experience, and then go to the job market, start to for the job hunt. Normally, we expect students to land job after I would say 3 months. So that's the average, but depends on the time. Sometimes it could take longer. For that students, if it take longer, you just get more experience in the real client project. And sometimes we do have clients willing to pay you to complete the project. So we do have some students are in the part-time job with our clients, meanwhile also learning and complete the project. Yeah, I think that's all for today. And thank you everyone to join, and wish you have the good rest of the day. And if you come into the future events, and we're looking forward to see you in the next few events. Thank you, everyone.